Good evening, halftime TV viewers and subscribers, and we're here sitting with the president of the Jamaica Football Federation on this monumental occasion as the Reggae Boys just defeated Canada by 3-2 in the BMO Stadium. Mr. President, talk us through your emotions after this. Such a big win for the Jamaican team and for the Jamaican public on a whole.
This is a most historic achievement, probably second only to the World Cup qualifications. This evening it was tough. The conditions were difficult. It was raining, it was extremely cold, but our players stuck to the task. It just shows the level of character. And being beaten 2-1 in Jamaica, we really thought it was an uphill task. But the players did very well. They were up to the task, and of course we came out victorious. What this means is that we're into a competition that every single CONCACAF country wanted to participate in. And we are just very, very excited at the prospects. I really want to use this opportunity to congratulate our coaching staff and of course our players. It just shows the level of mental toughness that these players would have had, and we really are very happy for them. We're happy for Jamaica. It's the most historic exercise, and we're really looking forward to participating in this upcoming tournament.
This victory goes far beyond just qualification for the Copa America. Obviously, it's a morale lifting victory as well. Well, what do you think the vibe will be like in the camp, among the Jamaica Football Federation staff, among everyone really, after this such an incredible victory? The odds were against us, as you alluded to. The conditions were against us. -5 degrees, it was raining. The players went out there having gone 1 goal down, again in addition to losing that game in Kingston, Jamaica. What do you think the morale is like among the players now?
Well, it is happening right now because the level of excitement, the kind of camaraderie, the kind of love that we have gotten from the Jamaicans that brave the inclement weather to be at the game. It just shows that Jamaica is really a brand. And there were so many, I just never knew that there were so many Jamaicans at the game until afterwards. And we were treated royal, we were shown so much love and respect. And we're just happy for every member of the diaspora all over the world, and of course those of us who are in Jamaica. This is good for the country. This must socially impact the psyche of every single boy and girl in Jamaica. This is huge, and like I've always said, we want to use the sport of football to positively impact the social well-being of every single boy and girl in Jamaica.
All right, thanks. You mentioned, you and I spoke a little bit earlier, and you said that we're building something, and that's in your own words, we're building something. What's next for you on the grand scheme of things? Obviously you have big plans, and I trust the voters will allow you that opportunity.
I really do hope so. I really do hope so. But when we engaged Hall Grimson, we had a plan, and this is as part of the process going forward. Having qualified for Copa America is probably one step heading to the World Cup in 2026. And like I've said, when we got our games on board, it was with all of this in mind that we make that necessary progress that will take us into the World Cup in 2026. So again, I want to congratulate him in particular, other members of his coaching staff, and of course, I want to ask every single Jamaican, be patient, it's work in progress, and we want to impact, like I said, social well-being of every single boy and girl as part of nation building.
Obviously, it's been over a year since Coach Hall Grimson has been at the helm of the Jamaican national team, and you mentioned it again a while ago that when we appointed Coach Hall Grimson, we had the big picture in mind. Do you think this victory from Hall Grimson, what he's done over the past year, has justified the Jamaica Football Federation's decision to put him at the helm, trust him with the process?
Absolutely. When we got in contact with him, he was it was like it was non-negotiable. He was so excited about coming to Jamaica. And I think our decision has been vindicated with what would have happened this evening. And like I've said, this just augurs very well for the future of Coach Hal Grimson and of course for football and generally the country of Jamaica.
All right, so many top talent coming through the national setup these days. We've seen the likes of Bobby Reed, Daniel Johnson, Lati Bodier, young Lembe Kisa, but we also have some local bred talent like Deshane Beckford that we see coming in the setup now. How important do you think the mix of foreign-based and local-based or locally bred players is? How important is it to the success of the national team?
We want to ensure that we, at all times, have our best players on the field, but we cannot allow that to stifle our own development program. As it is now, we have signed a contract with an English coach that will start our talent identification and our grassroots program. In fact, he officially started on November 1. So we'll be moving around, we'll be trying to harness these young talented players, get them in an organized situation so we can grow the talent hereafter. Because we want to ensure that our local based players get the kind of opportunities so that they can be marketed on the global stage.
All right, thank you. My final question before I let you go, because I know you want to go and partake in the celebration with the players, but come January is the election. What can we expect for you should you be selected for another term?
Yeah, the elections are set for January 14th. And again, I want to express my disappointment that my own vice president actually chose to get into a contest. I think it's unfortunate. I really would have preferred for us to have sat down and work out a way forward so that football, because right now the football is hurting. I mean, elections and stuff like those are never good for the sport like football. But we're weathering the storm. I am pretty confident that I will be returned. And there are a number of things this Adidas deal certainly would provide a kind of a catalyst for the growth of the sport. And we are working very closely with Adidas. Now that Coach Hal Grimson has had a major success, he must feel a little bit motivated. So we just have to sit and craft a way forward, and of course to ensure that we work on the development side and of course the technical side of Jamaica's football. We are like I said, excited at the prospects, and we now want to engage the knowledgeable people, the Rudolph Speeds, the Raymond Grants, those who really have an interest in the sport, and we want to ensure that we move this country forward with football.
Right. Thank you so very much, Mr. Michael Ricketts. There you have it, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. The man at the head of the Jamaica Football Federation, the man who basically spurred this into action, Coach Hal Grimson, and this brilliant moment, this brilliant coaching showcase at the BMO Stadium, where the Jamaican team downed the Canadian team by 3-2. Thank you again, we appreciate it.
It was an absolute pleasure, sir.
All right, no worries.
Great. Thanks.
All right, thanks.